All right, welcome everybody. We're here at historical Melrose Memorial Hall. It's Wednesday, February 5th. We're here at the Brawl in the Hall 3 between Wakefield Memorial High School and Melrose High School. Captain Sean Herbert, Senior Captain Sean Herbert, Victor Rodriguez, Hunter Adrian, and Eric Pimentel representing Melrose. Melrose wins the toss, and they're going to be red.
In the 106-pound weight class for Wakefield, Anna Baldovino. And for Melrose, John Thomas.
We're starting off at 106 pounds here in Melrose. Brawl in the Hall, Pod 3. As you can tell, we have a very excited crowd. Once again, for the third year in a row, Middlesex League Championships up for grabs. Sean Thomas at 106, Anna Baldovino, 106 for Wakefield. Sean Thomas starting quick. Anna Baldovino was the first women's MIAA state champion last year. She was also named Outstanding Wrestler. 2 points for Sean Thomas. It was a nice takedown, nice low single. Sean Thomas is a promising young sophomore from Melrose. He's 47 career wins, almost halfway to 100 career wins for Sean Thomas. He's having an excellent year so far his sophomore year. Sean Thomas on top, riding very hard here. Maintaining control. He's got to lock the leg in there. Good position right in the middle of the mat. The full house here tonight at Memorial Hall. Brawl in the Hall 3. Middlesex League title up for grabs. Two undefeated teams. Melrose ranked 5th in the state. Wakefield currently ranked 15th in the state. Sean Thomas maintaining control over defending women's state champion Anna Baldovino. Sean Thomas has a wrist and an arm bar, trying to flatten her out and turn her. There's a quick tilt, scoring points there. No. Very close to scoring some points there. There he is scoring that. No. Very close to scoring points. Sean Thomas on top here. Baldovino using a good job balancing herself out, preventing herself getting turned to her back. Sean Thomas in control. Oh, there's a bar. Sean Thomas is he's in great position here. Baldovino's in trouble. It's 3 points for Sean Thomas. Another great position for Thomas on top. Nearing the end of the first period here. Sean Thomas in complete control. End of the first period. End of the first period. Sean Thomas winning 5-0 over Anna Baldovino. We have injury time right now for Wakefield. Injury time for Wakefield right now. While we have a break in the action, I'd like to introduce Wakefield's coaching staff. Wakefield is defending Division III North champions. They are led by head coach Ross Ickes, assistant coaches Matt Manfredi, Michael Grover, John Bosco, Sean Terrio, and Glenn Duffy. Melrose High School Wrestling is led by head coach and Hall of Famer Larry Tremblay, Nick Gamble, Eric Bubba Johnson, Haggy Brandon, and Ryan O'Boyle. Again, these are two of the finest teams in the state. Melrose Red Raiders are ranked number 5 in the state with a sparkling 18-1 record. Wakefield is number 15 in the state, the record of 16-2-1. I'd like to thank Wakefield High School Athletic Director Brendan Kent and Melrose High School Athletic Director Stephen Fogarty for making this event an annual event. It really is the highlight of the season for both programs. And as you can see here in Memorial Hall, it's a packed house with about 500 people here. I'd like to thank the Melrose DPW, Mayor Paul Broder, also like to thank Melrose Memorial Hall Executive Director Kathy Broder for all the work that they do here in the city of Melrose. Looks like Baldovino is all patched up, ready to go. Sean Thomas will be on the bottom position, Baldovino on top. Nice sit-up by Thomas. That's a 2-point reversal and a deep half for Sean. Valdivino's in trouble again. Sean Thomas in great position in the center of the mat for a pin here. Three more points for Thomas. It's now 8-0. Now 8-0 Melrose leading in the first match of the night, 106 pounds. It's 1-point escape. 1-point escape of Valdivino. Now 8-1 right in the center of the match. Nice deep double by Thomas. Now 10-0 Thomas. Right in the middle of the mat. Thomas looking for a pin here. 10-1. Valdivino got the escape earlier in the period. Halfway through the match at 106 pounds. First match of the night. Melrose versus Wakefield for the Middlesex League Championship. Brawl in the Hall 3. Another deep half by Thomas here. Teammates yelling encouragement on both sides. Great camaraderie here in wrestling for Wakefield and Melrose. Thomas got it deep here. There's a pin for Melrose. Great stop from Melrose tonight. 6-0, a team victory right here for Melrose. 6 points for Melrose, leading early 6-0. A valiant effort by Ana Valdivino. Look for Ana Valdivino to be very successful in the second MIAA Women's State Wrestling Tournament later on in February.
Now wrestling in the 113-pound weight class for Wakefield, Tommy Grover. And for Melrose, Jake Pettipa.
At 113 pounds, here we go. We have junior Jake Pettipaw for Melrose, and we have freshman Tommy Grover for Wakefield. Tommy Grover is a very accomplished youth and middle school wrestler for Wakefield, enjoying a fine season as a freshman from from Wakefield High School. Junior Jake Pettipaw, very strong, lanky, agile wrestler, in a good position here. Pettipaw looking for a takedown. Right in the middle of the mat. Great positioning here. There's 2 points for Jake Pettipaw. Pettipaw leading early at 113 pounds. They're wrestling in the boundary. Both wrestlers need to be out of bounds for the play to stop. Pettipaw did a great job of dragging him back in. He's got a cradle here. He's turning Tommy Grover. He's looking to scoring. He's looking to score points here. A great offensive position for Jake Pettipaw. Pettipaw doing a great job controlling Grover and keeping him in bounds as well. Right on that outer boundary on the Wakefield side of the hall. Well, 20 seconds left in the first period here. Pettipaw leading 2-0, out of bounds. Sean Thomas picked up that pin. A pin is worth 6 points. So Melrose is leading the overall match, 6-0. Pettipaw is leading this individual match at 113 pounds, 2-0. Pettipaw again looking for a cradle. Looking to score some points here at the end of the period. Pettipaw scoring here. End of the period. 2 near fall back points for Jake Pettipaw. Wakefield chooses neutral. Melrose is winning at the first period, 4-0. Very animated crowd on both sides. A raucous hall. High stakes match here in the Middlesex League. Both teams are members of the Middlesex League, obviously. Both teams are members of the Division III North Sectional. Both teams are members of Division III State Tournament for MIAA action. Pettypaw again in great position in the middle of the match. Petty again with the cradle. 2 points for Jake. It's now 6-0. He's looking to turn. He's looking to turn Grover. He's turning Grover here. No back points yet. You get back points for a near fall. Grover's doing a good job of trying to stay on his base as Pettypaw's trying to turn him. Halfway through the match, 1 minute left in the second period. Varsity wrestlers wrestled 2 3-minute periods. Total of 6-minute matches. Pettypaw in control here. In the center of the mat, Pettypaw's looking for a pin here. Turns him again. He's scoring back points here. Petty's looking for a pin. Get 3 more points right there. Jake Pettypaw's looking to end it. Looking for that pin. He's got Grover on his back. He's trying. Grover's doing well fighting off his back. At the end of 2 periods, Jake Pettypaw in full control, 9-0. The benefits of scoring a point are huge in the team match. You have 6 points for a pin for each team. If Melrose were to pin Wakefield, they get 6 points. A major victory, a technical fall, a victory of over 15 points is worth 5 points for a team. A major victory, anywhere between 8 and 14 points, is worth 14 points. And any victory between 1 and 7 points is worth 3 points for your team. We're going into the third period now. Jake Pettypaw ahead 9-0. 2 minutes left to go in the match. Tommy Grover with a nice try for an ankle pick there. Petty steps out of it. They're toe-to-toe in the center of the match. Fighting for hand control, head control. Trying to improve the position for a shot. Shot by Pettypaw. Good defense by Grover. Pettypaw's lifted him. He's going for 2. There's a takedown by Pettypaw. No takedown yet. No takedown yet. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. We're still in neutral. We're still in neutral. Score is still 9-0. Good action on both wrestlers, Grover and Pettypaw. No change in advantage, though. Pettypaw was close and Grover was close as well. Referee says no points for either man. We're both in neutral still. It's still 9-0. Melrose, Jake's Pettypaw over Wakefield's Tommy Grover at 113 in the 113 weight class here. There's a caution on stalling for Melrose. Each wrestler needs to try to improve their position. $20 left in the match, 9-0 Melrose. Pettypaw over Grover. Nice shot by Grover. Good defense by Pettypaw. That's the end of the third period. 9-0 victory for Melrose's Jake Pettypaw over freshman Tommy Grover. That's 4 team points for Melrose. Melrose now leading 10-0 after 2 matches.
Young Mr. Louis Gentili, the leader of Melrose Youth Wrestling. Please stand up, young man, and wave to the crowd. Soon enough, you'll be on that match wrestling in Wakefield.
Louis Gentili is recognized in the Memorial Hall.
Wakefield, Luke Fitzgerald, and for Melrose, Otto Albanese.
We're at 120 pounds here. Luke Fitzgerald for Wakefield versus freshman Otto Albanese for Melrose. Luke Fitzgerald is a junior for Wakefield. We have freshman Otto Albanese here for Melrose. Melrose leading 10-0 after the first 2 matches. Both wrestlers looking for a takedown here. Good action on both sides. Good defense. Good offense and defense here. Two-point takedown from Luke Fitzgerald of Wakefield. Luke Fitzgerald for Wakefield is a very accomplished wrestler. As a junior, last year he placed 4th in sectionals and 8th in states. This year he's finished 4th in the Blue Devil Classic in Salem, New Hampshire, and 3rd at Wakefield's own Anthony Licitano tournament. 2-0 early on. Wakefield over Melrose. Luke Fitzgerald over Otto Albanese. Otto Albanese is having a very solid freshman year for Melrose. He made it to the second day at the prestigious Lowell Holiday Tournament, the George Bossy Tournament. Otto is a very accomplished youth wrestler from Melrose and a very accomplished middle school wrestler for the Melrose program. Both out of bounds. But a minute left in the first period. Luke Fitzgerald for Wakefield leading 2-0 over Otto Albanese from Melrose. Fitzgerald has scored 2 points, back point. 2 back points for Luke Fitzgerald for a near fall. Now leading 4-0 over Albanese from Melrose. Albanese showing strength on the bottom here. Very difficult to turn. That's the end of the first period. Wakefield's leading 4-0 after 1. Wakefield chooses bottom. Albanese from Melrose will be on top to start the second period. One-point neutral for Wakefield for Fitzgerald. Now 5-0 Fitzgerald over Albanese early in the second period. That's a nice heel kick and a shot for Otto Albanese. Trying to finish it. Good defense by Fitzgerald for Wakefield. Good job of sprung and stuffing that head. 2 points for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's now leading 7-0 about halfway through the second period over Albanese from Melrose. Fitzgerald's got a deep half here on Albanese. Albanese's in trouble. Fitzgerald's scoring points here. Albanese trying to fight off his back. Albanese's doing a great job of getting his hips under him. Fitzgerald strong on top. Albanese giving everything he has on the bottom for Melrose. Every point counts here in this match. That's a pin for Fitzgerald from Wakefield. the junior Fitzgerald, Luke Fitzgerald, a big win from Wakefield. Freshman Otto Albanese from Melrose fought valiantly.
Weight class for Wakefield, Jamison O'Callahan, and for Melrose, Hunter Adrian. Correction for Melrose, it is Stephen Fogarty.
Stephen Fogarty wrestling from Melrose now at 126 pounds. 2 points for Wakefield. So we have Stephen Fogarty, a freshman from Melrose, versus Anselm Schools at 126 pounds for Wakefield. Anselm Schools, 126 pounds junior, versus freshman Stephen Fogarty from Melrose. There was another takedown for Anselm Schools for Wakefield. The score is 4-1. Fogarty countering here. That's another escape for Fogarty. It's now 4-2. 2-point takedown for Schools from Wakefield. Out of bounds. Score is 6-2 in the first period. Well, 30 seconds left. Schools just gave Fogarty 1 point for neutral to go back on his feet. It's now 6-3. Schools is a very strong junior for Wakefield. It's now 8-3. Another takedown for Schools from Wakefield. Schools placed fourth place at Wakefield's own Anthony Licitano tournament earlier this year. Fogarty's a freshman, but he has a long storied career as a youth and middle school wrestler in the Melrose program. He's also brothers to sophomore Shea Fogarty and seventh grader Quinn Fogarty. Start of the second period. Schools with another shot. Fogarty steps out of it. Fogarty counters with his own shot. There's a little bit of a trip there. Schools gets a takedown. It's now 10-3. Schools ahead of Fogarty. Fogarty countering. Fogarty's in good shape here for a takedown. School steps out of it. Fogarty looking for a headlock. 1 point Melrose. Score is 10-4. Wakefield in the lead, about halfway through the match. Melrose is leading overall 10-6 after 3 matches. A pin to start the night by Sean Thomas. Jake Pettypaw with a major victory for 4 points. And then Luke Fitzgerald with a pin for Wakefield. The team score is 10-6 after 3 matches. Fogarty for Melrose, Schools for Wakefield at 126 pounds. Nice shot by Schools. Good defense by Fogarty. Schools looking to finish. Schools with a takedown, taking Fogarty to his back. Fogarty's going to fight off his back here. Schools is in good position in the center of the mat. "17 seconds left in the mat in the period. Fogarty's going to fight hard here. Schools looking to end it for Wakefield. As you can tell by the reaction of the crowd, it's another victory for Wakefield. There's a pin, Schools over Fogarty.
Now wrestling in the 132-pound weight class for Wakefield, Jameson O'Callahan. In for Melrose, Hunter Adrian.
At 132 pounds, we have two-time New England champ, three-time All-State champ, Hunter Adrian. Hunter Adrian is quite simply one of the best wrestlers Massachusetts or New England has ever seen. Adrian will be wrestling at Brown University next year in the Ivy League. He's looking for a quick pin, and he gets it. Hunter Adrian with a quick pin over Luke Hopkins from Melrose. Hunter Adrian with quick work there, a 20-second pin. Wakefield took a 12-10 lead, but with that pin from Hunter Adrian, Melrose retakes the lead. It's now 16-12 in Melrose.
Weight class, it is Nick Roberto for Wakefield and Jay Fogarty for Melrose.
We have two sophomores here, Nick Roberto from Wakefield, Shea Fogarty from Melrose. Two solid wrestlers from Wakefield and Melrose. Nick Roberto and Shea Fogarty going toe-to-toe at the center of the match. After 5 matches, Melrose is ahead 16-12. We're at the 138 weight pound class here. Shea Fogarty and Nick Roberto from Wakefield. Two tough sophomores, both from Wakefield and Melrose, and Roberto and Fogarty. Fogarty's a talented wrestler, football player, and lacrosse player from Melrose. Fogarty plays 5th in the D3 North Sectionals last year, and he's looking for a nice long run in sectionals and hopefully states this year as well. Roberto looking here to score. Looking for a takedown. Good defense by Fogarty. Right in the middle of the mat here. Both wrestlers working hard to score. Roberto scored with a takedown and right to the back for Wakefield. Fogarty's going to fight off his back here. It's a big pin for Wakefield. Nick Roberto over Shea Fogarty. You can tell by that crowd in Wakefield. Wakefield's very excited and fired up to be in here tonight. It's a fall for Nick Roberto at 138 over Shea Fogarty from Melrose. Score is now 16 Melrose, 18 Wakefield.
Brock Johnson in for Melrose, Mike Maughan.
Junior Michael Marr at 145 pounds from Melrose. Senior captain Brock Johnson at 145 pounds. Brock Johnson has had a very good career for Wakefield. Second place in D3 North sectionals last year. Second place this year in the Salem, New Hampshire tournament, the Blue Devil Classic. We have junior Michael Marr from Melrose versus senior captain Brock Johnson from Wakefield. 2 points for Brock Johnson there. Michael Marr is another longtime Melrose wrestler through the youth program and the middle school program. Him and his twin brother, CJ Marr, both wrestle for the Melrose High School wrestling team. Marr's going to improve his position here. It's one point escape from Melrose, and then 2-point takedown for Brock Johnson. Brock Johnson from Wakefield is leading Michael Marr 4-1 right now in the first period at 145 pounds. Brock Johnson looking to score here against Michael Marr. Looking to turn Michael Marr to his back. Johnson looking to improve his position. Mike Marr fighting hard on the bottom. End of the first period.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, there is no flash photography, and this includes cell phones. Thank you.
Melrose defers the choice. Wakefield chooses neutral. Score is 6-2 Wakefield after one period. Brock Johnson ahead of Michael Marr. Nice deep shot, good defense by Marr. Johnson with a takedown, 2-point takedown there. Johnson applying pressure, looking for a pin, trying to turn Michael Marr. Marr's gonna have to fight off his back here. There's another pin for Wakefield. Senior Brock Johnson with a pin for Wakefield. Wakefield increases their lead. It's now 24-16.
In the 152-pound weight class for Wakefield, Matthew Cunningham, and for Melrose, C.J. Marr.
We have Sean Herbert wrestling for Melrose now at 152 pounds. Three-time state champion Sean Herbert against Matthew Cunningham from Wakefield.
Correction for Melrose, this is Sean Herbert.
Matthew Cunningham is junior from Wakefield. Sean Herbert, senior captain, three-time state champion. You can tell it's a tense match. Emotions are running high on both sides here. After 7 matches, Wakefield's leading 24-16. 2-point takedown for Herbert. Herbert looking for an armbar here. Looking to run that armbar. Wakefield Cunningham trying to get out of bounds there. Herbert trying to apply pressure and keep him in, out of bounds. Let's go, Herbert. Melrose ahead early, 2-0. Nice sit-out by Cunningham for Wakefield. Herbert maintains control on top, though. Herbert is a very technical wrestler. As you mentioned, 3-time state champion, ranked number 1 at 152 pounds this year in the Massachusetts rankings. Sean Herbert was senior captain of the Super Bowl winning Melrose High School football team this year in 2019. He's a 2-time Super Bowl winning football player. Herbert looking for a move to get Cunningham on his back. Cunningham just hanging on right now. A few seconds left in the first period. At the end of the first period, it's 2-0. Wakefield chooses neutral. Interesting decision with Sean Herbert. Very accomplished neutral wrestler here. A lot of hand fighting, looking for inside control, any advantage they need. Herbert hot on Cunningham's collar. A lot of talk in between that break. Herbert needs to keep his cool here. Melrose needs a 6-point victory. Melrose is looking for a pin here. Nice singular takedown by Herbert. He's in deep. Two points for Herbert. Nice takedown. He's got Cunningham in a good position here, right in the middle of the mat. Herbert's going to look to turn Cunningham onto his back. He's looking for a double armbar. He's got the double armbar. He's trying to turn him. This is a finishing move by Herbert. He's got him on his back. He's scoring back points for near fall. It's a very difficult position for Cunningham to be in here. Herbert looking to end it. Cunningham fighting valiantly off his back. Herbert's got him in the middle of the mat. There's a pin for Melrose. 6-point victory for Melrose with a pin. Team score now, Melrose 22, Wakefield 24. Junior Yao Valdivino for Wakefield versus junior C.J. Ma from Melrose. It's a hard takedown by Valdivino right to his back. Ma's fighting off his back. Valdivino looking to end it early. C.J. Ma working hard on the bottom here. Fighting hard as Valdivino looks to end the match early. There's a pin. There's a pin for Valdivino from Wakefield. A raucous celebration from Wakefield. Wakefield gets that 6 points right back. Wakefield's now 30. Melrose 22. After 9 matches, the team score, Wakefield 30, Melrose 22.
For Wakefield, Jimmy Broder, and for Melrose, Victor Rodriguez.
At 170 pounds for Melrose, senior captain Victor Rodriguez. We got John Summers for Wakefield versus Victor Rodriguez from Melrose. Out of bounds. No score early.
John Summers.
We have 2 senior wrestlers here at 170 pounds. Victor Rodriguez from Melrose, John Summers from Wakefield at 170 pounds. 2 seniors going at it here, right in the middle of the ring. Victor Rodriguez is one of the most improved wrestlers in the Middlesex County. He's a first-year wrestler. He's a freshman. He's a very accomplished senior wrestler now. It's a 2-point takedown for Rodriguez. He's one of the hardest workers in Melrose wrestling team this year. Victor leading 2-0 early. Summers is looking for an escape, and he gets it. 2-1 early in the first period. John Summers versus Victor Rodriguez, two seniors. Melrose versus Wakefield in a very tight, tense match. Nice takedown by Victor. Nice shot, nice finish. 2 points for Melrose. Out of bounds at the end of the first period. Rodriguez from Melrose is leading 4-1 over Summers from Wakefield. In a very tense, hard-fought overall team match. Wakefield leading 30-22. Five matches remaining, including this one. Still anyone's match here. Middlesex League title hanging in the balance. Rodriguez and Summers, the center of the mat. Rodriguez leading 4-1. Early in the second period. Nice shot by Rodriguez. Good counter by Summers. Looked like Summers was trying to throw a headlock there at the break. You got two strong senior wrestlers here. Apparently evenly matched. You got a warning for stalling for Wakefield. Each wrestler at all times needs to be trying to improve their positioning. Needs to be 6 minutes of constant action. The referee will call you for stalling. After the warning, it'll be a 1-point penalty for Wakefield if the stalling continues. Victor being aggressive. Nice single leg takedown by Victor, looking to finish it. There's 2 points for Rodriguez, right at the boundary. Looking to keep him in maybe here in a truest position. Out of bounds. Score is 6-2, Rodriguez over Summers with about 20 seconds to go in the second period. At the end of the second period, it's 6-2, Rodriguez over Summers. Melrose in the lead. Melrose needs to win a match here to stay in contention for the overall team match. Both men standing here in neutral, trying to improve their positioning. Rodriguez has definitely been the aggressor in this match. There's another warning. There's another warning for Summers from Wakefield for stalling. Score is 8-2 with about a minute to go in the match. Nice low single by Rodriguez, trying to finish. There's a takedown. 2 points for Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to try to bring him back in. Try to stay aggressive. He's looking for a pin here. Trying to turn Summers. Summers wants out. Rodriguez won't let him. He's pulling him back in. Out of bounds. 30 seconds to go. Rodriguez from Melrose is leading 10-2. Rodriguez has been the aggressor and in control for 5.5 minutes. He's got about 30 seconds left to close this out for Melrose at 170 pounds over senior John Summers from Wakefield. It's 1 point neutral, escape. Summers got a point for escape, back to neutral. It's now 10-3. Rodriguez another shot, and he finishes it again. Rodriguez has been so strong on his feet tonight against Summers for Wakefield. Short time left. 10 seconds left. Rodriguez is working to maintain that control. Every point counts here. And there's the match. It's a 12-3 final and a major victory for Rodriguez. 14 points. 14 points for Melrose. Score is now Wakefield 30, Melrose 26.
Now wrestling in the 182-pound weight class for Wakefield, Jimmy Grover, and for Melrose, Alex Locke.
We got two juniors going at it right now at 182 pounds. Junior Alex Locke, a first-year wrestler from Melrose, and seasoned junior Jimmy Grover for Wakefield. Jimmy Grover's brother, Tommy, went 113 earlier tonight. Jimmy Grover's father, it's a nice takedown by Grover. Jimmy Grover's father is one of the assistant coaches for Wakefield. 2-0 early, Grover over Locke at 182 pounds. Grover has Locke on his back. Grover looking for a pin here. Locke looking to fight off his back, and there's a pin. A pin for Wakefield at 182 pounds for Jimmy Grover over Alex Locke.
Now wrestling in the 195-pound weight class for Wakefield, Luke Ickes, and for Melrose, Jacob Swan.
Jacob Swan from Melrose now against Luke Ickes. Luke Ickes and his twin brother, Nathan Ickes, both wrestle for Wakefield. The head coach is Ross Ickes, their father. Jacob Swan with an early takedown. Early lead from Melrose, 2-0 at 195 pounds. Jacob Swan versus Luke Ickes. Wakefield leading by 10 points as we enter our last three matches of the night. Swan in control early. Luke Ickes looks to have some kind of a facial injury, maybe a nose or a cheek. He's got a protective mask on to protect that injury. Jacob Swan up early, 2-0, with about 30 seconds into the first period at 192 pounds. Swan elects to let Ickes go. Luke Ickes gets 1 point. We're back to neutral. Swan coming out aggressive. Deep shot by Swan. Looking to finish it. Looking to finish here. Swan driving. Ickes counters very well. Good defense by Luke. Another shot by Swan. Another good counter by Ickes. Swan still driving, looking to finish. And there he goes. There's 2 points for Jacob Swan from Melrose. Score is now 4-1. Jake Swan leading over Luke Ickes at 195 pounds. Out of bounds. With 30 seconds left in the period, Swan is leading Ickes, Luke Ickes, 4-1. Both the wrestlers looking to improve that position here. Ickes trying to get out. Swan trying to control and return him. That's the end of the period. Wakefield chooses down. Jake Swan elects to cut him again. Give him the automatic escape and 1 point. Now 4-2. We're back in neutral, 4-2. Jacob Swan versus Luke Ickes. Nice tap and go shot right there. Swan finishes it for 2 points for Melrose. 1 point neutral. It's now 6-3. Six to 3 in the second period. Looks like Jacob Swan's going to nosebleed here. We have a break in the action here. Swan is being tended to for a bloody nose. I was joined on stage by Mayor Paul Broder. Paul, what do you think so far of this match?
This is incredibly intense. I don't get to a lot of wrestling, and I've never seen anything like it. It's an incredible rivalry, packed house. It's great to see. Absolutely great to see.
Absolutely. Two longtime rivals. A lot of class and sportsmanship going on here with the Middlesex League title in the balance. We're resuming here right now. Mayor Broder, thanks. Enjoy the show. Swan's leading 6-3. Another tap and go. And Swan finishes again. Swan is just dominating on his feet right now. 8-3. Swan lets him go again. Now 8-4. Jacob Swan, very confident junior. Big, strong, athletic 190-pounder. Jacob's having a good year. He looks to do well in sectionals and states upcoming. Jacob Swan had a great finish, a fourth-place finish at the prestigious Sons of Italy earlier this year. And he came in fourth at a New England tournament down in Ridgefield, Connecticut 2 weeks ago. Swanee's enjoying a very strong junior season, and he hopes to continue that into the postseason. Looking for a victory here against Luke Ickes. 8-4 with under 50 seconds left to go in the period. Swan leading Ickes. Out of bounds. Oh, out of bounds. About 30 seconds left to go in the second period. 8-4. Jacob Swan leading Luke Ickes from Wakefield at 195 pounds. It's quiet now, but it will not stay quiet for long. 3 matches to go, including this one. Another deep shot. Swans are going to finish on the boundary. Out of bounds. No points away from Melrose. Very close right there. Hall of Famer Larry Tremblay questioning that call, the referee. Might have had 2 there. We're back at neutral. Another deep shot by Swan. He's looking to finish. Looking to keep him out. There's a stalling warning for Wakefield. Luke Ickes. Swan has been the aggressor all match. 4 minutes in. It's the end of the second period. 8-4. Jacob Swan in the lead. Going into the third period. Swan getting some advice from Hall of Fame high school coach, longtime Winchester coach in his second year at Melrose High School, Larry Tremblay. Nick Gamble and longtime assistant Bubba Johnson in his corner, strategizing for Melrose. They have a little bit of a 10-point deficit to make up here in the overall team score. Swan working hard on the bottom, gets up onto his feet. 9-4. Swan leading over Luke Ickes. Another takedown for Swan. Tap and go for a 192-pound man. He's a very quick young athlete. Lets him go again. Swan's looking for a big takedown and a pin here, I believe. (11-5). Swan's in the lead. Swan has shot 5 or 6 times. There's a stalling call on Swan, a warning, which is very surprising, seeing he's been the aggressor the whole night. Another tap and go, a deep shot. Ickes with a nice counter there. Swan could not finish. Wakefield fans and bench looking for a stalling call here on Luke Ickes from Wakefield. The referee's not giving it to them. Melrose crowd is getting behind Jacob Swan. He's carrying this match so far. 45 seconds to go. 11-5. Swan leading. Swan with a shot. Luke Ickes with a counter. Good defense by Ickes. Swan looking to finish late. That's the end of the match. Swan wins 11-5. It's a 3-point victory for Melrose. 3-point team victory for Melrose. Scores now 36-29. Matthew Hickey and Nathan Ickes, Luke's brother, his twin brother. Matthew Hickey's a junior, having an excellent year. Matthew Hickey's now ranked 10th in the state at 220 pounds. Nathan Ickes, only a sophomore, but he's a talented sophomore. Accomplished his first 2 varsity years as a wrestler for Wakefield. Brother of Luke, son of head coach Ross. Matthew Hickey's enjoying a very solid year. Matthew Hickey's also coming off a spectacular football season where he was one of the leaders of Melrose in the 2019 Super Bowl victory over Plymouth South at Gillette Stadium. Hickey with a nice deep shot. Looking to finish. Out of bounds, but good aggression by Hickey right there. Hickey right back, confidently out there. Nathan taking his time getting back in there. We have two young, strong men here, both looking for position in the middle of the ring. We're at 220 pounds. Melrose versus Wakefield. Matthew Hickey versus Nathan Ickes. No score early in the first period. Wakefield's leading the overall match, 36-29. Wakefield has a 7-point lead with 2 matches to go, including Matthew Hickey here at 220. Out of bounds, not a lot of action early here. No score with about 8 seconds to go here in the first period. Hickey with a shot, can he finish? Can he finish late? No, runs out of time, the end of the first period, no score. Nathan Ickes for Wakefield, Matthew Hickey from Melrose at 220 pounds. 2 matches left, Wakefield with a 7-point lead, including this match at 220. We have our heavyweights coming up next. Nathan Ickes is down for Wakefield. Matthew Hickey on top of Melrose. Start of the second period. Here we go. Ickes looking to switch here. Hickey has a nice cross wrist rider here. Looking to improve his position in turn. Nathan Ickes looking for an armbar now, possibly. Get a 2-on-1 ride, now looking for something else. Working a claw now. Hickey's doing a great job of staying behind Ickes. Trying to turn the 220 from Wakefield. Nathan Ickes. Neither wrestler moving right now. Hickey staying behind. Ickes on the bottom, looking pretty tired now. Halfway through the match. 1 minute to go in the second period. Hickey trying to improve that position. Ickes holding on. Hickey throwing in a leg here, which is rare for a big man. Hickey's not your average big man. He's a very athletic, fast, agile, strong young man. Looking to improve this position. Nathan Ickes not doing much on the bottom here. Stalling but called on Hickey from Melrose. Hickey's trying to improve his position. Surprising warning from Melrose. If anything, it might have been a warning for both. About 10 seconds to go in the second period. End of the second period. No score. 2 minutes to go in this 220-pound matchup between junior Matthew Hickey and sophomore Nathan Ickes. No score. Third period. Matthew Hickey's down. Nathan Ickes taking his time on top. 2 minutes to go. Nice move by Hickey. Nice counter by Nathan Hickey's. Nathan's got a nice spiral ride going here. Hickey's looking to score. Nice shoulder roll by Hickey. And there's 1 point. 1 point for Hickey. 1-0 with about a minute and a half to go. 90 seconds to go in this 220-pound matchup. Melrose trailing 36-29. 1 period and 1 match to go. Here in a sold-out, packed Memorial Hall in Melrose. Brawl in the Hall 3. Everything has lived up to be. Middlesex League title in the balance. Both big men in the middle of the mat. Looking to penetrate the defense of the other man. But a minute to go in the third period. Third period to go in this 220-pound match. Out of bounds. We're still neutral. Melrose leading 1-0. 44 seconds to go in the match. Running out of time here. Melrose leading 1-0. Hickey with a big takedown. He's trying to finish. He finishes right there. 2 points to Melrose. Hickey's looking to score, possibly pin. Does he have enough time? Under 10 seconds left. Hickey's just hanging on. There's the match. 3-point win for Hickey. 3-point win for Melrose. The last match of the night, senior captain Eric Pimento versus senior captain Dan LaMonica at the heavyweights. Wakefield has a 4-point lead. Eric Pimento needs the pin here for Melrose to win the match. Out of bounds, good action by both big men. Eric Pimento is having a great year. Finished third in the Ridgefield Academy Classic down in Rhode Island 2 weeks ago. Not to be outdone, LaMonica's coming fourth at the Salem Blue Devil Classic, as well as second place at Wakefield's own Lusitano Memorial Tournament. Both heavies in the middle of the mat, no score. Wakefield leading overall 36-32. Pimento appears to be the aggressor here. Eric Pimento, one of the hardest workers in the Melrose High School team. Him and Victor Rodriguez have worked so hard the last 4 years to improve their wrestling ability. No score at the end of the first period. 4 minutes to go in the match. 4 minutes to go tonight. It's our last match of the night. Great show by both high school teams. Wakefield Memorial High School, the Warriors, the home team, Melrose Red Raiders. Second period, we're neutral again. 'Both Dan LaMonica and Eric Pimentel looking to improve their position here. Halfway through the second period. 3 minutes to go in the match. .25 seconds to go in the second period. No score. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. We're at the heavyweight division here. Eric Pimentel from Melrose. Dom LaMonica for Wakefield chooses down. This building, I've been in this building for a lot of events over the last 40 years. And it's pretty loud as I've ever heard here. Out of bounds on the boundary. 1 point. 1 point for Wakefield. Leading 1 point. LaMonica scored 1 point here. Eric Pimentel took a tumble there going out of bounds. These are big boys, and that mat is kind of soft, but it really is when you hit that ground. There's hardwood underneath it. Eric looked to land right on his knee. Let's hope he's okay so we can continue. Wakefield, Dan LaMonica leading 1-0. The very start of the third period. We're 10 seconds into the third period. Still another minute and 50 seconds to go. Eric's getting worked on by the training staff. Coach Tremblay, Bubba Johnson, and Nick Gamble looking on. Hoping Eric is okay so we can continue. Great job by both teams and coaching staffs. A big thank you to Mr. DiBenedetto. Mr. DiBenedetto has really taken the Melrose high school TV and the video production to great heights. Executive producers tonight, Christina Halloran, Jackson Texera, and Anise Abrego. Looks like Eric Pimentel is going to be able to finish this. He's back on his feet, and so is everyone at Memorial Hall. Great work by the camera people. Eric's losing 1-0 here. He needs a pin. Eric's being the aggressor here. LaMonica looks like he's backing up. It could be a stalling warning. It's a stalling warning on Wakefield. LaMonica got called for stalling. It's a warning. Next one's a point from Melrose. Melrose needs a takedown and a pin. About a minute to go. Wakefield, LaMonica's leading 1-0 over senior captain Eric Pimentel. Back in the center of the match. This could be it. Seconds to go in the third period. Out of bounds. Caution stalling on Pimentel now. They both have a caution. Both teams are on their feet. All those fans are on their feet. Both wrestlers look exhausted. Pimentel's gonna shoot. He's gonna hit something here. Ten seconds to go. Eric's driving in. Eric's driving forward. Take down Wakefield. Wakefield's gonna win the match and the Middlesex League Championship 2020. Middlesex League champions, Wakefield High School. It's a great event by both teams. Brawl in the Hall 3. This is Wakefield's second victory. Melrose won the league championship last year in 2019. Wakefield won it in 2018, again here in 2020. Best of luck to Melrose and Wakefield in the upcoming D3 sectionals, D3 states. Thank you very much. Thanks again for Mr. DiBenedetto. Camera people Caroline Preparian, Cameron Jenna McGuire, Grace Masatra, Luke Marr, Leighton Bailey, and Kate Hubbard. Official score was Aiden Seligman. Thank you all for coming out. It was a great night.